Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I'll be your friendly editor-in-chief today, because today we are carrying on with their ongoing campaign playing Pinnacle Entertainment's outstanding Savage Worlds Adventure Edition. And we are using their, not new, but their terrific Savage Worlds, the Superpowers Companion, which came out now 2 years ago. And guys, look what showed up this week. Oh my goodness. Horror Companion just in time for today's session. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm sure nothing will come from this. And with me today are the stars of our Guard campaign, Canada's premier super team. I'll go the order. I've got you guys on the screen here. Why don't you tell us who you are and who you're playing? First up, we've got Robert.
Hi, I'm Robert. I'm playing Bouclier, also known as the Mountain. No. Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah. I don't remember how to say it in French, though. And I'm just hoping that Kevin didn't get a winter companion for Savage Worlds.
I do have George for that.
George's co-authored terrific let's see here, Frostburn at hand, though, so that's good.
Oh, good.
That's a good reminder, though. That's an excellent. There's some terrific ideas for just terrible winter conditions out of that book. So, which our buddy George wrote. So we'll have him to thank for this. Next up is John.
Everyone, I'm John. I'm playing Warlock. He is the mediocre master of the mystic arts.
Next up is Will.
Hi, I'm Will. I'm playing Cygnus, the Dark Star of the North.
Nice. And last, but certainly not least, is Jeffrey.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeff, and I'm playing the Psychic Speedster Mind War.
Very nice. Now, last time, I think that Bouclier was able to join us. You guys faced the Lindworm.
Yeah.
And successfully escaped that. Last issue was let's just take a look at the Lindworm again there. Lindworm!
Yeah.
If not friend, why friend-shaped?
Yeah, and it has destroyed, seemingly, Churchill. I think we had 2 sessions. Has it been 2 sessions since then? Or 1? 2 issues since then?
I know we had 1 afterwards.
Definitely 1 afterwards. I can't remember if it was 1 or 2, but what do you guys remember happening last time? Let's see if I've got some... I believe I've got some handouts to help you with that. And...
Decisions were made, fairly poor ones, I think.
Yeah, there were definitely decisions made. What do you recall about said decisions?
I think we ended up looking up one of Warlock's previous contacts that was in the business of high-level thievery in order to find out where this lockbox key we had.
Yeah. Well, so first off, you guys did receive that. I think you were looking for assistance from a dark wizard out of Oldhome in England.
He sent a black egg.
Aloysius Abercrombie. Yes, and what did he send you?
He sent a black egg on the alcove of a balcony in response to a letter. And by cracking it open, gave us the key.
Bouclier, were you here for the discussion of what...
the last I remember was a discussion about that ended with us deciding to sell our souls to this guy.
Yes, so then you've only missed 1 issue then.
Yeah.
The heist, the Vatican heist, that happened.
So that was the first mistake, I think.
So yes, there was John. Why don't you tell us about the? Mind Warp was the one who was the actual burglar here.
Yeah. We made the oh-so intelligent decision to rob the Vatican.
Bad decision number 2. Okay.
Why don't you tell Bouclier what you stole from the Vatican?
That's the part I don't remember.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, okay, go for it, Cygnus.
Oh, hell no. I don't remember what we saw. I just remember the adventure because it was like... let's see, where was I? I'm trying to remember.
You stole a list of demon names, right?
It was a
book.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, I just remember the angels that were terrifying me inside of there.
Mhm.
I don't
Steps we
remember
took.
what we actually took, but it was a book.
Yeah, we took a whole lot of steps to like protect you and get past the heavenly protections in the Vatican. There's great building towards the heist, and then you zoomed in, grabbed it, and managed to get away from that all eye thing. That
Yeah.
was-
Yeah.
Cygnus. Oh, you guys saw as well the Vatican superhuman who was
Right.
apparently watching as well too, the Crusader.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I set off some kind of huge distraction to draw their attention in a critical moment. I'm not sure if that's going to come back to bite me or not.
I think Cygnus was monitoring the cameras and such, right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
It was very. That was our Mission Impossible issue.
Yeah. So that was the first part of the issue, was the break into the Vatican, and then there was some discussion of what to do with it. And one of the options was to contact this Aloysius Abercrombie and exchange for information, which you did do. And in response, you were telling us about a black egg.
Yes, it appeared on the balcony, one of the few spots in the building where outside magic could really interfere with. I brought it in, broke it, and there was a lockbox key in there of some sort. And we spent some time trying to figure out what lockbox it would go to. And I remembered that I have a previous criminal that I caught who was a master, burglar that might be able to tell us where it goes.
Yes, that's Count Cogliostro.
And we decided to go to the prison, the high max security prison, to which he is imprisoned. And I was making a deal with him when
And
all
there
of a sudden
he is.
Yeah.
there was I implied that I was going to help break him out, and then Cygnus
Let's
made
be
a critical-
clear in language. I did go back and rewatch it. You didn't imply you were going to break him out because you didn't lie to him.
I know.
You intend on breaking him out in exchange for this information.
I intended to get him out, but the prison break is happening because...
Yeah, what's happening now? That is beyond the scope of what was promised.
But hey, it's going to be a useful way to get him out. So
Yeah. So you were talking to him, and then Cygnus was going to turn off the security camera. And then how did that go? Well,
Not too good. So, yeah, I think I must have. It's not a
yeah, you're only crit fail.
botch. Yeah, a critical fail, botch, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it was bad, and ended up basically shutting down the whole facility's security grid.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
last thing we saw was Mind Warp. He was talking to people on the Kingston University campus, and then the siren was going off in town, the kind of air raid siren-ish thing that speaks to trouble at the prison, and Mind Warp just zipped on over. And we left with him facing a creature, and I actually have a handout for this now, or I will have a handout in a second. I have an image for this now. This was what stepped out of the... Let's see here. What are we going to call this?
Oh, that's right. Wasn't the wall falling on me or something?
Yep, we threw a wall on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You seem to like getting crushed by things.
So
Oh, yeah, I really enjoy it.
I think we will start our session, guys, with... Where are we here? Yeah. Well, let me grab everyone's token before I do this, too. So, Buclia, what I'm going to assume is that you have come along with everyone, but like Mind Warp, you have elected to go elsewhere in Kingston.
Okay.
Because the pen itself is located kind of in the middle of older downtown.
Okay.
So, guys, welcome to scenic Kingston waterfront.
How cold is it right now?
It's warm. No, nice. It's
Okay,
summertime. Summertime still. And summertime in Kingston, right on the tip of southern tip of Canada. What a beautiful time of year. Kingston, Bouclier, you may be happy to learn, is one of the most humid fucking places in Canada. It is close to, Kingston is relatively close to where a lot of our Ontario wines are grown, and that's on account of the particularly mild, relatively speaking, climate in here. So it is fucking hot in here. The sun is baking down on you. What is Bouclier doing with his free time, knowing that Warlock and Cygnus were meeting with Count Cagliostro?
Oh, he's feeling really good because he knows those guys are going to take care of everything, no problems, and so he's just wanted probably tried a bit of the wine, trying to see if he would like to become a wine snob at some point, and decided, nah, where's the craft beer? Yeah, and so now he's looking for the craft beer, but yeah, he's just soaking it all up. And,
so I'm trying to remember, I think Peely Island, I think, is a local wine.
Yep.
Here. Sounds right.
Yeah. I think that's near Leamington.
Yeah.
Yep, is in Lake Erie. So there we go. Okay. So yeah, you're enjoying a little bit of wine. You're having a little, some tapas. Very civilized, afternoon for you.
Yeah. He's seeing if there's like any WWF type or WWE type things going on. And
he's got watching on his phone.
Yeah.
The waitress brings you a flight of wine and goes talk you through things, and you have to pause an old match with the Randy, the Macho Man Savage. And then that is this has been especially in contrast to what you faced up north. Did Bouclier end up with a phobia of Wendigo?
Oh yes.
Yeah. So
I'm not was there only one person who didn't?
Yeah.
Or did all
Cygnus
of us end up
didn't.
with a phobia?
So you are sitting there, and maybe there's a moment where an air conditioner kind of kicks on for a moment, and there's just an initial blast of cold air that hits you, and you just kind of feel that because of Bouclier's particular sensitivity to cold, you just feel a flash of a reminder of what the last thing you faced, that ice golem, those small, awful ice spirits, the Wendigo themselves, and then the Lindworm. How is Bouclier doing with having faced all of that?
Well, there's a couple of problems. The first is that, just remembering that is messing with the psyche a bit, but kind of glancing around now a little bit more nervously, but he also hasn't had any real successes in his recent fights, so he's kind of he's going through a little bit of what the hell am I doing? Am I the liability of this group? I'm supposed to be the muscle, and I can't take anything down. Recently, so that's kind of the stuff going through his mind right now. Yeah.
So this is like the third flight of wine he's gone through.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah. Okay. So then,
he started off pretty, happy and everything. He was enjoying himself, but as this is going, he's almost like what you would rather see in a bar, drinking his sorrows away than at a relatively posh wine place. So people are probably starting to give him looks like, what the heck's this guy doing here?
Yeah. And it is, and also that makes sense for why he would have been off on his own as opposed to accompanying Mind Warp or joining in with Cygnus and Warlock. But what goes through Cygnus's mind when you hear that air raid siren go off? And
Cygnus or Bouclier?
Oh, sorry, not Cygnus, Bouclier. And if you have any confusion with it too, I think the one of the waiters you overhear telling a table, they're like, "What is that?" And they're like, "That's the jail."
Bouclier's like, oh fuck, what did they do? And he gets up, he tosses he tosses however much money he has in his wallet on the thing, and which, you know, he would have been prepared, so he pretty much tosses however much would cover it, plus like an extra 20 or something. It says gotta go. And,
so you put that down and head out.
He finishes off whatever he's drinking.
Yeah, little all 5 sample
Yep.
Peatly Island wines are now in the gut, and you go racing off in the direction of that. So then let's pick.
How far away am I?
You're going to be moving at the speed of plot right now. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. One of the nice things with Savage Worlds, it isn't really concerned with such, trivialities.
Minutiae,
Yeah. So what we'll cut to, I think, is to Mind Warp on the outskirts of this thing. Because let me grab. I did grab your tokens already. I'm trying to decide where we're going to go. I think. Here, let's go ahead on over the map and see if we can make some sense of the pen. Now, this is not going to correspond to the actual thing because there's really just like a great big wall and there's just an empty street, and I wanted something a little more... wait, is that the right one? No, it's not. Hold up. Let me bring you over here. I wanted something that's got a little more variety to it.
Wasn't our last session like the first release of the season?
Yeah, it was issue 13. So technically, Will had a really good idea at the end that I really should have thought. This is our annual.
Yeah.
Our first annual. And so in this map, let me put your tokens down here. We go. Now, one thing, let me see what I've got the scale set at for this. Because one thing we started doing in Savage Kingmaker that I think we would do in this too is just, I was at a time, yeah, here we go. Rather than worrying about the, like yards or squares or give me a square. With previous maps here, I've tried to convert to real world units. And then we've talked about that, but it just inevitably ends up being this pain in the ass of like converting over, then converting back, and converting back. So we're just going to use squares. Each square is 2 yards, but we're only going to refer to stuff in squares because that's what your pace is at, that's what your range of all your abilities are at, that's what everything else is. This is our map. Now, technically, Bouclier, Warlock, and Cygnus are not here yet, so I'm just going to set you guys on the roof here. But Mind Warp, I think this big building here to the north, this might be kind of serving as our wall here.
Yeah.
And that thing has smashed down. And let me put some stuff in here. And I have some fun for you guys. For our prison break, we're doing a little bit of random encounters too. I have a variety of super-powered felons and other ne'er-do-wells who you may encounter, but we're going to randomly generate who it is who comes in at any specific time.
Nice.
So first, let's start off with your friend and mine.
And mine. I was waiting.
The Frankenstein's monster, who is about to throw a wall on you there, Bouclier. Not Bouclier,
No.
sorry. On Mind Warp.
Yeah.
We go. And I think, damn it, Madison, come on. I didn't set the tokens to default to being bottom overlapping. Come on. So that is there. Then, Jeffrey, would you kindly give us a 4D8 roll, please?
4D8.
This is where you get to use all the stats of the things you created over the last year?
I have to get those. I actually, if I had them printed, I thought about that last night. I'm going to go and get them printed in a bound book so I can have access to all of those. But no, I've got a different way. But that is, I had thought about that, and I can't wait to do that. All right.
I've got a list of all of them on my iPad.
Oh, nice. Yeah. They're. It was a lot. That was a lot of fun last year. Like if things hadn't got so busy. Okay, and then that, and that and ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so here is what is coming out. There are 4 other prisoners that are right behind. I mentioned that there was some who are, I'm going to call them Frankencon. There we go. So there's Frankencon. And those are, let's see here. I'll go in order down to one that actually may have been an enemy of yours, Mind Warp.
Oh.
So they are, and I'll tell you afterwards what my logic was in naming all of these as well, because there was I had logic in how I've named everybody who is in here, both lesser thugs and, you know, the big career criminals. Mm-hmm. All right, so first one is, let's see here. It is Raider. Brutal hand-to-hand combatant. And here we go. Put him there. And a merciless combatant as well. Bottom overlapping. And that is Raider. You guys can see. There you go. Next up is where are we here? Go. Gut punch. Less murderous than the other, but that's not what I want to do. He is a criminal who absolutely loves a good scrap. Raider is a thief and a criminal and a murderer. Gut punch is a thief and whatnot, but he also fucking loves a good fight. There's gut punch. There's, oh, and it's not overlapping. You darn thing. At the end of the session, in addition to looking at that new Depeche Mode album, I'm going to change the default on all these things. Next up is someone that Bouclier will particularly enjoy.
Define enjoy.
This is
the Avatar of Cold.
Yeah.
Stop drink, have ideas. Okay.
I'll let you guess what his name relates to his powers. Cold kill.
Yeah. Well,
I swear to God, if he turns into a Wendigo, I'm gonna run.
Like, I'm out of here, yeah.
mm-hmm.
And there is cold kill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? I think these, God damn it, all the tokens are set up wrong too. I don't know how I fucked this setup for these tokens so badly. But I did. Let's see here, bottom over.
By the way, do we have another Benny?
No, you don't.
Okay.
Damn the bad luck.
Not yet. We start late.
Okay, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
There's that.
That's right.
So there's cold kill, and our final one. This is the one where Mind Warp. You may have some connection with this. Let me just get these tokens set up properly. There we go. The final supervillain, who seems like they're trying to break out. Where is he? His name is Bullet Time.
Oh, okay.
That's such a good
fellow
name.
speedster, but also a speedster who incorporates firearms when he is not in prison. So,
Very nice.
yeah, imagine someone with a skill set like yours, but who can also place bullets to come from different sides because he is moving so fucking quickly as he shoots.
Yeah, I was just picturing that man made pow, run to the other side, pow, and
Yeah. Okay, nameplate, Bullet Time.
that's clever. I like that.
Thank you. All right, then. That is our initial round of prisoners. And Mind Warp, we ended last session with you about to be squooshed by the wall. Now, as a reminder for Jeff and for John, we are playing with the optional rule where in this game, where you guys can spend a Benny to gain a combat edge for a round. So that's what you were trying to do last time. That's restricted to only the fighter class edge in Savage Pathfinder. So the reason I mentioned that, Jeff, is because you could try and evade this thing if you spend a Benny.
Yeah, that was definitely what I was thinking.
Okay. Give us an agility check, please.
So spend a Benny.
Yeah, and then I'll add everyone
Here we go.
in the turn order here. And everyone, even though you're not in the scene, everyone's going to get a card just because you might get a joker.
Okay.
Okay, nice, with a raise. So even it'll be a -2. So that would be still a success, but that's good enough. So you go racing up, and this thing sees you, and Frankencon pushes this wall down on you, and you zip back, and it hits. And you can see beyond, there are a bunch, I'll put them sort of where you could reasonably see through the hole. They're all looking over, and you can see Bullet Time looks in, and he's like, "You!"
I was gonna describe what I think happened. I think it's like it's a little bit like a power stunt. It's almost like you see him almost like reverse time, like, oh, this was a bad spot, and just sort of like flash back to like back where he was a second ago, kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
Cool.
this is a bad space.
Awesome. Okay, let me put here.
I love Jeff's take on the psychic speedster. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and turn. Now I'm undecided if I'm going to bundle prisoners and whatnot together into one, or whether I'm going to do them individually. We'll see how this works out. Because typically I would, when they're not wild cards, just in a superhero game where super villains generally count as wild cards as well, which means they should have their own turn. So we'll see how this works. If this is unworkable, then or if we're just like, well, we'll see how it goes. It might benefit you guys with lots of jokers. So all right, then let's draw some cards here, guys. So let's deal into, there we go. Frankencon gets a joker and Raider gets a joker.
Oh my god.
Oh
This is the downside of having
God.
multiple detectives.
Oh, guys, I don't want to declare so early in the year, but I'm pretty sure this is the best game of the year. All right, so I get, hold on, bennies for each of you guys. And I get bennies for each of my super criminals, and I get 2 new ones.
Look, we get bennies?
You
No.
do not. Because guys, I think I might run out of bennies.
Just the way you said that, it sounded like you were talking about us.
No. Sadly, it's
I didn't think so.
only the good guys. I mean,
Right.
you know. All right. So I've got my. Oh, and actually, I've got a way to track this too. Look at this, guys. I'm organized. Kind of. Here we go. There's everybody. There's Frankencon. All right. So first up is Mind Warp did not get less than a 5. Anyone want to hands up? Anyone taking a Benny for a new card?
I gotta find where mine is.
Cygnus, you got a 10 of diamonds.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and spin one, see if I can get something back.
Okay, you got it. So that is an 8 of diamonds. So I'm assuming you're not going to replace that.
Yeah, I'll just keep the 10. I'll be fine.
Okay, you got anyone else? Hands up. Bouclier, okay.
I just don't have very many bennies right now. To...
King of Spades, Bouclier. That's better.
Nice. All right,
Okay.
I'll change that.
Anyone else?
No.
No, and just remember to hit enter afterwards.
Yep.
I mentioned because I fucked that up before. You can actually enter a bunch of different things at the same time, and until you hit enter, it doesn't update all of them.
Yep.
All right. So let's see here. Put it in. Oh no, it's not descending. We'll put it in cart suit order, and then we'll put bouclier. Spades comes before hearts. So there we go. All right. Then first up is let's start with Frankencon. Because he did not like that you were missed their mind warp. He calls out in fury, and he's going to leap forward and try and beat the living bejesus out of you. So there's no living bejesus in you. And I fight. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. What is your parry?
Excuse me. Parry. 10.
10. All right, so I have, and he's going to wild strike, so I've got +2 to hit on this. So I need an 8 or higher to hit you. Whew. Here we go. That is 1. Trying to see if that's a 9 or a 6. Oh, that's a 6. All right, so I got 1 hit with a raise out of it. I'll spend a Benny and re-roll the other ones. Nope, didn't get anything out of there. So he comes out and is just flailing and smashing, and only one of them manages to connect on you. And you are taking, and I got a raise. And damage is a lot. What is your toughness, Mind Warp?
My toughness is 8.
8. Okay. Oh. Where is my... Hold up, I need my... There we go. My absolute favorite thing they put in the extra box sets is the raise calculator. They have these little bookmarks that have the raises, so it's an easy calculation. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, here we go. So I need going against an 8 here. It's not a great roll, so that's a shaken. And so it's shaken with, +4, hold on. Shaken with 1 wound, 2 wounds, 3 wounds. So you're taking...
not a great roll, just shaken with 3 wounds.
It's not as great as it could have been. He's a very strong, inhuman creation. It's 4 wounds because it's also, he got a Benny, so he got +2.
Oh, so I'm dead in 1 hit. Yeah, okay.
Well, no,
Not a
you
good
can
roll.
spend a Benny to soak if you'd like.
Yeah, well, I have to, or I'm dead. All right, here we go. Well, I'm not dead, but I'm out of the fight.
So that is 1 soak, and that would be giving you down to 3 wounds. You want to Benny that?
I mean...
Oh, at 9 o'clock, you guys all get a Benny, by the way.
Yay.
Yeah, I guess I better. I'll just stay at 1 Benny and try again.
Okay. There you go. That soaks 3 wounds. You take 1 wound and are shaken. Great roll. Yeah, that's right. So this thing hits you, but you're able to sort of, with super speed, move a little bit out of the way. So it's just a glancing blow. But if this thing had hit, with its full force, it would have been terrifying. Then, speaking of terrifying, let's go with Raider next. So Raider is, let's see, pace is only 6. And let's see, you can see Raider is carrying what looks to be like maybe one of the bars from his cell busted off, complete with a little bit of a crossbeam in it, and he's been using that seemingly to affect his escape because there is blood on the end of this thing. He's gonna run out. Let's see here, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we'll run. Ooh. So he 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he is going to try and taunt Mind Warp. Saying, "You're dead, hero! You're dead!" And why don't you give us a will roll? Mind Warp. And you are looking to beat a 9.
Will, is it spirit?
Spirit, not will. Sorry, spirit, yes. He's going to use a test on you. So, do you want to Benny that, or? Here's the consequences. That I would have beaten you and got a raise on it, which means you would be both shaken, distracted and vulnerable.
Oh, God. I guess so. I don't think this could have started worse for me.
You could have failed your soak. So.
Well,
What happens when the enemies get 2 jokers?
Yeah.
on the opening round, opening foray, and I'm the only one in the fight.
Yeah. Okay, so that's one.
This
so
might
you
be
are
the
both,
last we see of Mind Warp.
You are both distracted and vulnerable right now. What he's told you is maybe not wrong. You are all on your own. There's 5 fucking supervillains here.
Yeah.
And, so then that is it for Raider, which means Bouclier. Let me zoom out a scooch here and figure out where the heck we're going to put you in. Bouclier, give us a 1d6 roll, please.
All right, hold on.
Okay, so 1. Oh, okay, so let me move you down into... where's Bouclier? There he is. So easy to miss. All right, so Bouclier, you are running down from this direction here. I'll shift ping you to. I'm not sure how far out you are, but this is. You see yourself? Okay, great. So this is about where you would have run on this round. Okay, so you were running down. You can hear the smoke and the screams and whatnot. What would you like to do?
Well, run, because he doesn't have any special abilities yet.
Okay.
I wonder if he runs straight into a lamppost, would he take damage?
Probably not.
No. Okay.
So go ahead and click on run. Let's see how far you can get. Remember that what you're rolling is the number of squares you can move, and diagonals count as 1.
Okay. Sorry, I gotta find I had my PDF up for a sec because I was trying to remind myself of something.
Oh, sure.
Run is...
It's the one that's a little tricky to hover over. Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
7 inches. So go ahead and move yourself 7 squares.
Okay. He's shouting at the same time. Could he do a taunt as well?
You could try. Yeah, if you can get line of sight to Raider.
That's a building right there. Okay. 5.
Yeah. Assume that the buildings block line of sight, but I'm not going to fucking set up dynamic lighting for that.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where. So that's 5. He probably doesn't have line of sight.
No, and actually, if you had run the other direction, you may have had line of sight to Raider.
You mean like here?
If you ran into the parking lot?
No, that doesn't have line of sight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all right. He's there now. He's
Oh, I moved you. Sorry, I think I hit the wrong thing. I was trying to. That's a unique thing. Instead of trying to move a character with a measuring tool, I move the character instead of using a measuring tool. Circle to center. It glances up against that that little platform, but I think this is supposed to be on the second level. So if you want to taunt, you're going to get -2 because you ran.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah, let's do that. He's basically hey.
And what is your? Can you click on your edge? You got that edge that applies as well for taunts. Provoke. Yeah. What does that do?
Yeah. Can manipulate the focus trying. If I get a raise, I may provoke it. Enemy suffers -2 to attack any other target.
Fantastic.
So my first question is: does he know this guy? Like,
Raider, give us a common knowledge roll.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see.
Common knowledge probably not gonna be great, but hey.
Yes.
There we go.
You've had experience with Raider before.
Okay. And you said this guy does.
He is a vicious hand-to-hand combatant. He typically, when he imagine someone who is equipped to be kind of like a modern hand-to-hand fighter, tack armor, combat knife, collapsible, baton. He has the kind of like not a shield necessarily that he carries around all the time, but there's something that can deploy as like a riot shield.
Okay.
So
also, though, I probably had a -2 on that roll.
You do because of your run, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I still got. Would I still know all that? Probably.
Oh, for the comment. No. Yes, you know that stuff. So what would you say?
Just say, hey, I've been looking forward to having a fight with somebody who thinks he's good.
You're shouting out. Maybe just remember how much time you've got. You're just shouting something at him, right?
Yeah.
You're not having a soliloquy.
Yeah. Think you're so tough? Come over here.
Okay, so go ahead and give us a taunt roll.
With a -2.
Please, yeah, and then I'll roll spirit for him. It's a D8.
He's going to spend a penny.
You Benny that? Go right ahead. Oh.
Yep.
Come on.
I got an 8 as my best.
There we go. Not a raise though. So.
Well, no. The thing is, you need to beat as a contested roll. Remember, contested rolls are. That's. I got an 8. So unfortunately,
you got an 8. He's going to try one more time if he can.
Yeah, hell yeah, Go ahead.
That'll take me down to 1.
You could also spend your conviction if you want to trigger that early in this fight. That would roll a 1d6 exclamation mark and add that to the result.
Sure.
You have to spend a nice. Trying to keep it up though.
Awesome. So then.
Yep.
So So click on the conviction on your character sheet, so it's active right now, and then roll 1d6 exclamation mark. And then to maintain it, you'll need to spend a Benny at the start of each turn.
Okay. Roll 1d6. I do that first before my.
First, yeah, because you can click by clicking conviction, it will add the conviction to all of your subsequent rolls, but you do need to roll it first to add this to the total.
And it's 1d6
exclamation mark.
Exclamation.
It can explode as well.
Okay. Okay.
Shit.
So I'm subtracting 1.
So let's see here. Hold on. It is now. If you wished to spend another Benny, because you mentioned that, you now have conviction triggered. You would re-roll everything, and it would add conviction to it.
Okay. Yep. Let's do that.
Okay. So then it's same modifier -2, but I think re-roll might trigger that for you automatically, or it might include the same.
But it doesn't know that that's wait. So do I have to set
as long
else?
as you have triggered conviction, if you toggled conviction on your character sheet, it will roll it now.
Okay, got it. All right, so -2.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's an 11. So that is a success. Is he distracted or is he vulnerable? Distracted, -2 to his actions. Vulnerable, +2 to act against them.
-2.
Well, no. Which of those two? So distracted.
Distracted, yes.
Yeah, you got it. Okay. So he is. He looks over, and I'm going to use that for distracted. The angry skull. You, he says, and he brandishes that busted bit of pipe. He is going to definitely come and fuck you up. Or at least he'll try.
Go for it.
Then it is. So that was Bouclier's turn. Next up is Gut Punch. So, Gut Punch just sees you out there. Mind Warp. And Mind Warp is shaken right now. And he just says, "Oh, hell yeah!" And races forward. Can I get to you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Runs up. And he is going to try and tackle you. So would you give us... now, I think it's either athletics or strength you can roll. Your choice,
Definitely athletics.
I rolled a 15.
Oh, yeah, he's tackling me.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah. So he has tackled you to the ground, and he has you in a grapple now. I'll just move him slightly forward so you know he's on top of you. So Mind Warp has this guy on top of him. Gut Punch has gone. That's it for Gut Punch. And then it is bullet time. So, and bullet time has quick as well. Whew. So first thing he does is he moves over here. You're gonna die, Mind Warp. Over here. He's gonna crush your skull. Over here. He's gonna break your arms. Over here. Get him, Frankencoon. And then he's gonna start racing away from here. Let's see here. You know what, Jeff? I think I'm seeing the appeal of playing a speedster.
That's fun.
Yeah. So bullet time is zipping away right now. And then Cygnus. What I'm going to assume we did not see is as soon as all this shit started going on from the visiting room, you activated your suit and then burst out. Give us a 1d3 roll, please. I'm going to see where we're going to place you. Three. Okay. So you have come out. Let me get you out of here. Cygnus over. Whoop. Hold on. I can't move the thing. You are right here. As you come out.
Oh, yep.
Okay. And what would you like to do with your turn?
Let me see here. I suppose the best thing at this point is to try and get over there to Mind Warp.
Okay. Yeah, you can see there is Frankencon is standing over there. You know, I thought as I was typing it out, I'm like, don't fucking say that. So my apologies for those listening at home that did not, intend. Frankencon is standing
that was
over.
in character for the Black Gut Punch. That was great.
Gut Punch is also on top of Mind Warp and is just pounding on, he's only just got him to the ground yet. He hasn't started hitting him. So what are you doing there, Cygnus?
Maybe he's Persian because Coon leans ass and or butt.
Franken ass?
Yeah.
Nice.
Franken's butt. Yeah.
I'm going to make sure I've got my token selected properly.
What's your flight speed?
So my it says my pace is
Pace
90.
is 90, so you're good. You can anywhere within 90.
That's what I thought. So yeah, let's get over here.
Okay. So you sort of burst out of the the glass at the entrance. You look over, you can see Mind Warp is being heavily laid into, and your boot jets activate. Go ahead and reposition yourself.
Get about there, maybe.
Okay.
And I'm still in the air, and that's my move, and I can still attack.
Heck yeah.
So let's target Frankenstein's monster.
Frankencon. Here we go. Go ahead and make your attack. That is a hit, not a raise.
Yep.
And remember to click on your power because it will roll all of that stuff at the same time.
Oh, okay. See, I had a button down here.
Yeah, there's a way. It's been a while. So just as a reminder, we've got click on your gear and whatever else. So that is 33. That's awesome. All right, so 33 as it compares to his toughness. Let's see here.
That exploded so much.
Yeah.
That
Every dice
best roll I've ever made.
So that is 3 wounds on him. He is obviously going to try and soak that. That is his vigor, and he has +2 to this on top of it, so it's +4 total. Does he have anything else for soaking? Your dark matter blast is not a heavy weapon, right?
Don't think so. I don't think it has
heavy weapon is the
anything.
quality that just, if certain things like tanks or super tough things or whatnot, if it has the heavy quality, it means things that don't have the heavy weapon quality cannot affect it. So you hit this thing, pow, with this, and he kind of staggers forward and looks up at you. Seems like he knows who the next source of his wrath will be.
You gotta get up here in the air.
Mind warp. Gonna roll to unshake?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right.
And where is my... Here we go.
Oh, is there a button? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Isn't there a button for this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice! 11. You are unshaken, so what are you doing? Now, for being...
What do I do to try and break free?
Yeah, from grappling. To get yourself out... it's page 98. It is a opposed athletics roll, but I would let you spend... do you have any... Oh, yeah, no bennies. Never mind. So it is an opposed athletics roll. I was going to say, if you spend a Benny, you could try and use a power to get out. If you have...
Okay.
What are your powers here? Do you have anything that would make sense for trying to get out? Yeah, unfortunately, not really. But let me tell you what... Oh, you do have an extra action as well. So remember, you've got 2 actions in a round. You don't take the multi-attack penalty for doing that. But when you are bound, you may not move, and you cannot make physical actions other than to break free. Do you have any non-physical actions? Yeah, that's... I mean, that just... What
If
that
I
does,
can get away, yeah.
exactly.
I wanted to read the wording on it. Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay. So then, that's an awesome edge, too.
Yeah, I might need it here. Okay, so I roll athletics to try and break
first
free.
thing is contested athletics. Let me roll athletics for gut punch. Excuse me, for gut punch.
Oh my god. I mean, when you're vulnerable, distracted, and wounded, it's pretty hard to win these things.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And let's see here. Okay, so his... Well, this guy is, like... This is his shtick, right? Is fighting up close. I only rolled I rolled a 9. You can roll... You have a second action, and you can try once again.
Yeah, I guess I keep trying to squirm out of there.
Okay. My best roll was a 10 this time.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, so unfortunately, you are still caught up in there. Then, I take it there's nothing else?
I don't know that there's really anything else I can do right now other than trying to break free, so...
Okay. Warlock, give us a 1d3 roll, please.
1.
1. So Warlock has actually come out over... Oopsies. You guys split up, I think, when...
Oh no, worst position possible.
you're right over here, Warlock.
Oh, not as bad.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Double check my fly speed.
I'm
here.
assuming you're flying right now too, so you can say that you've got a good angle on where Mind Warp is getting just curb stomped by these prisoners.
Gotcha. Click on my
Super
flight.
prisoners, even.
There.
45 is how much you can move. So yeah, you got lots of.
Okay. I'm gonna try and zip second story over here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take a look at the Frankencon guy or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Like, he looks like a big burly guy with weak willpower. I'm gonna try to manipulate his will
Go ahead.
with bind will.
Okay, so why don't you click on that? Let's see what I'm rolling here. Make a focus roll. And... Oh yeah, so you make a focus roll, and then I must make a spirit check. A success, not a raise. You want to Benny that?
I would like to do that.
Okay.
Come on, explode. Yes.
There you go. Success with a raise, which means -2 to my spirit roll. So here we go. Let's make a spirit check. See if he's got any powers to resist this stuff. He does not. So
Okay.
let's roll his spirit. Here we go. 1d. He's got a pretty fucking strong will.
Oh, well, damn.
So I got -2, so I do need to roll a 6 or higher, though. And I got 2. I have my regular bennies. Here we go. Let's see. I got a 19 on my roll.
Yeah, well, of course.
But it's a good. So he. You try and hit him, and while he's staring up, glaring with hate up at Cygnus, and let's quickly just remind ourselves what that. I need to rename him Frankencon.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So he's got a +2 to resist against any further attempts I make on him.
Oh.
He knows what I was trying to do something to him, though, so.
Definitely, but he will not be the last. So let's remember that face that not even a mother could love. Yeah! Stares up at you now, Warlock. He is not pleased. And then it is Cold Kill. So Cold Kill will... Okay. Cold Kill is going to use... Okay, he's going to move himself a little further forward here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's running to get to the exit. He sees you up there, Warlock, and he is going to... Let's see here. It is... Because it's been a while since we've played this. I'm having to remind myself how certain powers work that I used to know backwards and forwards. So, all right. And he is creating a massive snowstorm, a mini localized blizzard around where Warlock is.
Oh.
And allow me to get the size of this correct here. Okay. Toolkit and combat. Here we go. That is a big one. All right, let me draw a quick box to show you how big this is going to be. And we'll use that. And do that. All right. Basically, that's the area that is covered by this. And you are going to take... What's your toughness, Warlock?
It is 8 with 2 of armor, and I do have force field of 6.
Did you activate the force field?
I assumed we started with our defenses active since Cygnus started with his armor.
Okay, so 6. Well, no, the thing is, armor. Those are things that you have to actually, like certain powers, you have to actually activate.
Okay.
Right. So that's okay. We'll assume that you did that. So -6 to my roll here, and your toughness is an 8.
Yes.
Okay, so that's not a great roll. So let's spend a Benny and try and make that a little more interesting. That's a little more interesting. Let's try one more time. I want to see some exploding dice here. That'll do it. Okay, 5. All right. Okay. You were shaken with 1 wound, Warlock. You want to try and soak that?
I would like to soak that.
Go ahead. Benny. Everyone gets a Benny, by the way. Nice! And so you're battered by this snowstorm, Warlock, but it is not... oh, yeah. There's a chill of fear that hits behind you, and suddenly... What the fuck is going on? That is the end of his round. So everyone got their Benny. And then Jeffrey, would you give us a 1d4 roll, please? And Robert, would you give us a 1d8 roll, please?
Sure. Where's my...
Okay.
Why did it have to be cold?
Then, here's what we see is there are 2 more prisoners who have made their way out of the prison. One that Jeff rolled for is our more serious prisoner threats. This is the higher security version. And what you can see, I think Warlock in particular, because you can feel just a twist in your gut as she moves into view. And she looks like this, and let's see here. This is Nenzakit, the Lingering Queen, a Bronze Age sorceress who has, or perhaps from whatever our world's equivalent of the Hyborian Age is, she has stepped out from the depths of the prison, drifting along, held aloft on trails of blood. This is a very serious magical threat that you have faced before, Warlock.
Yeah.
Then Zakit.
I'm ill-equipped to fight other spellcasters.
Nobody wants to hear that.
No.
Okay.
No. Keep that to yourself.
Yeah, and without, just to gauge the scale of this, she is definitely more powerful than you. Mm-hmm. The guys that you're facing are likely less powerful than you on an individual basis. Frankencon maybe is comparable to you guys. Ninzakit is like, it takes an entire team to take down Ninzakit.
Yeah. The Lingering Queen, when you have your own title,
Yep. And then there is one more common thug that makes their way out here, and that is he looks like this, guys.
I feel like I should make a fear check just for seeing her.
Oh, she ain't out of the building yet.
No.
I just sensed her.
And he goes by a pretty simple name, and he also likewise can tell you what everything you need to know by the picture and the name. Brawl.
Oh no, not another big hitter.
That's okay. I could hit bigger than him if I could get there.
And here is where Brawl is making his escape. I'll give him his name here. You're not editing. Yeah, that's right. Here we go. Brawl. Brawl is a super strong adversary to a brick, if you will. All right.
Yeah. You know what happens when you throw a brick at a mountain?
Yeah, that's a great line.
I gotta become a mountain first.
Okay, so we have Ninzakit, the Lingering Queen. I have so many separate things here. This is amazing.
The more he gets, the more jokers he might draw. Run! Yeah.
All right, then why don't we do this? That is the end of the round, guys. I'm going to add Ninzakit to the things. I will tell you, not all these guys are necessarily looking to fight too. Some just want to get the F out of here
That's kind of what I'm
and
thinking.
bring about the ruinous end of this false age of man. Escape and then, just go on to do criminal stuff. That's shuffle the deck.
False age of men.
The Lingering Queen is from a better time.
I see.
I have good news, guys. There is still 3 more team-level threats for supervillains, and there is 1 mega-villain.
Oh, okay, good.
We can just stall till all the other heroes get here.
Shuffle this. We're going to take our mid-session break in a second here. I'm going to deal to everyone, and
Can
then...
Can I yell to the new... Well, I haven't seen her yet, but it's like, go back to Narnia, damn it.
Okay, so we have... Let me see. First off, Mind Warp. This will be a replacement for you.
Yeah.
Jack of Spades. So if you could replace your Jack of Spades there, Mind Warp.
Yeah.
Bullet Time does not get another one. Hands up, anyone want a new card?
No,
I kind of want to get hurt before my turn, so I think I'll keep 2 of clubs.
Warlock would like one.
Warlock would like one. Okay. Warlock, King of Diamonds. So I'll trust you to
I
replace
have to
it.
spend a penny to maintain conviction, yes?
Only on your turn. Only when it gets to your turn.
Oh, only my turn. Okay.
Yeah, once it gets to your start of your turn is when you have to make that that Benny spend.
Okay.
Anyone else? No, I'm not seeing any of their hands. So let me see. I'm just going to quickly. I think Ninzakit needs to act a little earlier. The Lingering Queen waits for no man. Well, she's going to wait a little bit. That's a 9 of clubs. It's a little better. And I think that's it for my villains. So let me just get everyone in order here, and then we'll take our mid-session break. So we got everyone in there. Warlock, got the King of Diamonds. You're up there. That is... Jack of Spades is before clubs, so you're before Raider. And Ninzakit is clubs are after diamonds. Okay, so we got Bouclier. You are well and truly carefully considering your action for the turn.
Yep.
Then let's take our mid-session break, guys, and we'll come back and do round 2. So for those listening at home, we'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Hey, Jeff,
Yeah,
I think I can get you out of your situation.
that would help.
I just can't fail a focus roll. I was hoping to turn the big brute against his allies to squish them, but apparently, no.
Yeah, that first round did not go very well for me.
Oh, hey, me either, man. I had all those damage dice, and it didn't matter. It's just a tough one all around.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try refreshing on my side here because I've lost John.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to connect.
Oh, maybe let's see if John comes back first on his own. Yeah, I got you back. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
I only see you, Cap.
Oh, okay.
There's something weird going on.
All right. Then, first up, we have Cygnus. What are you doing, Cygnus?
All right. Cygnus is going to use his super science to modify
Yep.
his suit to generate a different type of ranged attack.
Nice. This is going to be more of a heavy weapon?
Right. So I'm going to add 12 would be 5d6
Okay.
of damage. Heavy weapon is a +1, so that's 13.
Okay.
And for the other 2 points, I want to make it armor piercing, which will give it 4 points of AP.
So you have over 2 points left over 4 points of AP. Yep, that works for me.
So that's all 15 points. So that's what he's going to power stunt.
Okay.
His armor kind of starts to morph,
Yep.
and his right arm, his hand completely vanishes.
Yep.
And this cone, or not cone, excuse me, the cylinder
Yep.
of blackness forms over that arm. Big diameter bore. And
Yep.
it starts to glow.
Yep.
So let me get the beanie. There we go.
Spin it, Benny, and then go ahead and make your attack.
Yep. Let's see here. I'm going to click on
Come
that.
on.
Now let me see if this works, because I clicked this last time in my gear, and it only did the one. Yeah, it's doing that again.
What's it doing? The shooting?
Yeah, when I click down in Dark Matter Blast,
Yep.
which normally that would roll both that and the damage.
No, that never happens in Savage Worlds. You always roll damage. It
Oh,
never.
okay.
Yeah,
See,
you're
I thought
misremembering
you
it.
both at the same time.
You know, what you're seeing is exactly what happens every time.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
but
well, then I will
that's a
re-roll
miss.
it.
You want to spend a Benny to
I'm
re-roll?
going to spend another beanie, re-roll it.
Okay.
Come on.
That is a hit, not a raise. Go ahead and roll damage.
Please give me the big one. Oh, do you want me to just roll?
Why don't you roll
5d6?
5d6 exclamation mark? Yeah.
Right. That's what I was going to say. I'm sorry
Yep.
about that.
Okay, and it's AP
AP 4.
4. Okay. Okay, so unfortunately, this guy's got toughness, not that. All right. So that would be. Oh my gosh. So that would be a hit to shake, no wound. You want to spend a Benny, re-roll that?
Yeah, because I'll be able to use it again next round.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, you have for combat it's 3 rounds with yours, right?
Two
no,
for active.
For combat it's 2, and then for other stuff it's 5, I believe.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
wait to make sure, but I think that's right, Kevin.
And did we get another Benny at the bottom of the hour?
At 10 o'clock you will. Yeah, you already got one at
There you go.
9:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about them apples?
God damn.
42. There you go. All right. So, his toughness. So that's 4 wounds he is going to be soaking, and he absolutely will be soaking this time. So we are spending 1. Try and soak this. 1d. plus 2. All right, so here we go. He is a 13, so he does take 1 wound and is shaken. And he had turned to face Warlock a moment ago. He definitely you have his attention once again, Cygnus. You could move if you like.
Let's see, what would be a good place to move to? Let me try and
if you move anywhere in that square, you'll be affected by whatever is going on in there in the big blizzard.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting up here, maybe above the 2 guys beating up on
Mind Warp,
and that way I'm up in the air, and it's hard for them to get me, and maybe I can keep pummeling the 2 of them.
Okay, so how high up are you right now?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Well, is that a building right there that I'm on?
It's like walls. The walls of the prison.
That's the walls of the prison.
Yeah.
So he's definitely up above the prison for sure.
So we like 4 squares.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would think 4 or 5 would be. Yep.
Warlock, you're up next. What are you doing?
Question: can I see through this blizzard, or is it obscuring my vision?
It is obscuring your vision to a degree.
Okay. Can I see Mind Warp?
You can see Mind Warp. You'll have -2 to anything that's range targeting him, though.
Yeah, I'm going to fly out of this thing.
Okay.
I'm going to get over here, get outside the edge of it, and then I'm going to spend a Benny to activate my super sorcery.
Okay.
And I'm going to draw on the powers of teleportation to allow me to teleport others. So 2 plus 5 and 7, and I'll do a range +2 for 9, and I got 1 floating or whatever. And I'm going to target Mind Warp and myself and attempt to teleport us about 24 inches away from bad stuff.
Okay.
24 squares.
So I am going to, because he's engaged with someone, I am going to make him make a sorcery roll to try and hit him.
Oh, yeah, I do have to. It's a focus check to affect him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I get a -1 because I'm affecting somebody else.
Okay. There you go. So why don't you place yourself, and then we'll just put Mind Warp next to wherever you end up.
Yes, I'm gonna that bad presence. He's speedy. He's speedy. So I'm gonna take us like over here.
Hold on. I just want to check one thing. Okay. Yeah, you're fine. So where are you?
Over this way.
Let me zoom out. Okay, so place yourself over there, Mind Warp.
Oh, okay. How long? Okay, it's my turn next, right?
Yeah. All right.
That's it for me.
That's it for you. Mind Warp, you're up next.
Okay, how long does the that like taunt power last? Is it permanent?
For which one? The
well, I'm distracted and vulnerable.
It was only until the end of your last turn.
Oh, okay.
You were also vulnerable because you were grappled by Gut Punch, but you're not grappled anymore. Gut Punch.
Okay. So I'll roll to unshake.
You already did that. You just forgot to turn it off.
Oh, maybe I did.
You unchecked last time.
Yeah, he rolled an 11.
Because I got an 11. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right, now I'm just wounded. Okay, it's not as bad.
Well, I'll give you a little salute.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like a run by attack on the guy that had me grappled.
Okay. On Gut Punch? On Gut Punch?
Gut Punch, yeah. So I'm gonna run by him and use my mind spread.
Okay.
I'm gonna run from here, like through the battle, stop here, and then sort of run over.
I have unfortunate news.
Yep.
Gut Punch has first strike. So as soon as you move adjacent to him, he gets an attack on you.
Okay.
So let's see if he can clothesline you. But you have a 10 right now for your defense, right? Of your parry?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's make...
Do you get a bonus to your defenses while you're moving quickly, or no?
No. Okay. Okay, here we go. So you go racing over. I'll spend a Benny, see if I can get a better result. Got an exploding dice. Oh! He clips you with a raise. So you're racing in, and as you're coming in, with faster reflexes than you would have thought possible, he gets his clothesline out. And let's see here.
And these are the losers.
These are the losers. Your toughness is an 8.
Yeah, that's
okay. Shaken with 2 wounds. You want to soak that?
I gotta try.
Okay.
There goes my Benny.
Come on. Big money. There you go. Nice. Now that is 2 wounds. You soak, so you're not shaken at all. This guy gets the clothesline up, but this is the crazy slow-mo of you like, whoa, and ducking underneath him, and it clips underneath the base of your chin. Then go ahead and make your attack.
All right, here we go.
Gut Punch has a parry of 11.
Oh, so like a 3 and a 0 don't hit him?
3 and a 0, they're close. Very close. But you have 2 actions, remember? You could make your second attack.
Right. Okay, I'll sort of circle around him and try to do another one.
Okay.
Had to get a raise to hit him. Holy cow.
Jeez. So that is unfortunately neither of those are good enough.
So then he races over to where I put him over here, sort of.
Yeah. That is
side.
Okay. And as you sort of stop too, you can see Gut Punch looks over at you, and he's just like pointing directly at you, like he's enjoying this scrap. He is, as I said, unlike Raider, he is a fucking scrapper. He likes a good fight. Speaking of Raider has been taunted by Bouclier. So, he is gonna try and run over. Try to see. I don't think he's got a range attack, unfortunately.
You mean fortunately, Kev?
So Raider starts running over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think he's going to throw this thing at you, because he can always grab another thing. So we throw will be that. A hit with a raise. What is your toughness, Bouclier? Oh, you're muted, Robert.
My toughness is a 10 armor 2.
10 armor 2. Okay, so this isn't AP. But that is 13, 14, 15, 17. I got a 17 on you, so that is a hit with 1 wound. Would you want to activate your absorption?
I believe I would.
Nice.
Now, where the heck is my soak?
Remember, your soak, this uses actually your focus, not your regular soak.
Just focus. Okay, got it.
So just click on your...
Yep, there it is. Skill bonus focus +2. Oh, no.
That's already included in your stats. Just click on the...
Oh, there it is. Got
focus skill, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Nice. Oh, and your conviction is still active, so that's a hit with a raise. That means you absorb this, so you get, what, 1 absorption token?
Yep. 1 absorption token, and I go up in size, and I just kind of smile at him.
Yep. He did not. So there we go. I think we've been using purple for your absorption token. Mm-hmm. All right. So he kind of like is confused by this thing squarely hitting you and not doing anything. Then it is Brawl's turn. Brawl is gonna...
How do I change my size?
Woo.
Yes.
Brawl takes a running start. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gets to there, and then he throws himself up into the air. brawl. In spite of his name, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. Just wants to get the fuck out of here. Next, sport time. Guys, one criminal has escaped. Then,
I don't think anybody was going to be able to stop him.
Nenzakit. All right, the lingering queen herself. She... Oh. I think she's going to draw more power into herself for this round. She drifts over to... What's her pace with her flying? So she soars over in this direction. And there are people who are running running in terror. And she is gesturing. And you can see there are... Mind Warp, you're the one who can see this. She's gesturing out, and there are tiny tendrils of blood, almost like mist, that seem to pull out of the people that are hit. And what bursts out of them as the streams turn into rivulets, turn into a actual trail of blood, and then finally bursting out of her body is something that looks like a combination of a chimp, a buzzard, and a lion in various parts, covered in gore. And there are two of them that burst out of two of the bodies and begin flapping around her. And she still has this utterly serene look on her face.
Yikes.
Being in close enough to, you can see the... obviously, that's not a prison uniform she's wearing. It seems to be the sickly, wet hide of some living human.
Oh, nice. Lovely.
I'm completely terrified.
So, the lingering queen has finished her actions, which means it is gut punch. Let's see. Gut punch is gonna... He's gonna taunt Mind Warp. So he strides to the corner here, and he points at you. And we'll say, what is he going to say? What is he going to say? He's going to say, my taunts are... I'm trying to really make it a really bad taunt, but also really stupid. I'm not finished with you! Come on back here! And he gets himself in a pose. Bouclier, you have a vague feeling of Randy Macho Man Savage that we were watching earlier. Mm-hmm. Mind Warp, would you give us a spirit roll, please? You're going to beat my 5.
Nope.
Okay, so you are distracted once again. So you can click on distracted. Frankencon. He needs to unshake, but he is made of decomposing parts, so he does get a bonus for being undead. Yeah, he unshakes, which means he will rip up a... Oh, actually, let's do this. He grabs this lamppost out of the ground, and he's going to throw it at Cygnus.
Okay.
So, his fighting, there we go.
And I have a -1 because I'm in flight, right?
Oh, nice. Yeah, yep. So that is a. I just barely hit, no raise.
Okay.
And then damage. What is your toughness?
Toughness is 18.
18. That's a stuff. All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, and this is a no. This is his melee attack is AP. This will not be. All right. So 18. I didn't get a raise. So let's see here. That is 12, 14, 21, 27, 28. 33
it's hard.
plus 4 is 37. So you said yours is
18.
18 against 33. That is a hit with 3 wounds. You want to soak that?
Yes, please. Now, do I have to spend a Benny to soak?
You do, yeah.
Okay. I
But you guys got a Benny at 10 o'clock, so
Okay.
Oh, nice.
everyone gets a Benny.
Dun, 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 dun.
Good night. Can I do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'll spend that new Benny. That.
Okay. You also have your conviction. You have not triggered yet.
I do.
I think so. Everyone had conviction going into this fight.
Oh, okay.
It's not active yet. You just haven't spent it.
Yeah. And I don't have to spend a Benny to activate it, right? I just have to spend a Benny to keep it.
Correct.
That's correct, yeah.
So what you could do if you're thinking you want to trigger your, so that would reduce it down to 2 wounds and you're shaken. You could trigger your conviction and roll 1d6 exclamation mark and try and get a raise.
So, yeah, let's try that.
Okay.
1d6 bang. 2.
Not good enough, unfortunately.
Nope.
All right, so you take 1 wound and you are shaken as this thing hits you. Actually, you know what? Oh, no, he's got... so what I forgot was to apply his wound penalty, which would have actually made it a miss, but he's also got that thing that allows him to ignore 1 point of wound penalties. So we're back at the same place of you getting hit, just so you know how it's working. All right, so he grabs this thing, hurls it up you, kind of pinwheels around, sparks fly off of where it hits your armor. Then it is Cold Kill's turn. So this thing will end here. And Cold Kill is, I believe, an opportunistic scavenger. So he is gonna, let's see here. There we go. I'm going to spend a Benny. Actually, will I? No, he's just going to form a blizzard around you, Cygnus. You are distracted by the swirling mists that are around you. So there. And then he is going to run for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So you can click on distracted for now.
Yeah,
and then
already got it.
It is Bouclier's turn. What are you doing, Bouclier?
Bouclier gonna run up and he is going, and I've got a what do they call it? I've got an absorption token.
Oh, so first off, you want to spend a Benny to maintain your conviction?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And he's gonna start off just kind of like testing this guy and just throwing a standard punch.
Okay. Let me just make sure this guy doesn't have first strike. He does not.
Yep.
His
big payback.
His
anyway.
parry is an 8, so you want to hit 8 to hit him.
Okay, so he's doing the big payback.
Okay.
And no modifiers. other than
unless you choose to Wild Strike. Wild Strike gives you +2 to hit, but it makes you vulnerable, so it'll be +2 to hit you.
That's fine. Yeah, we'll do a
Wild
Strike.
Remember, don't put the plus sign in, just put the 2.
Yep. Okay. Boomba. Well.
With a conviction, that's a hit, not a raise.
Yeah.
Your conviction is still active. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Strength plus 2d6.
Do you want to do anything with that absorption token as well? Because I think that's the thing you can add damage, right? Add 1d6 damage.
Yeah, I believe you add 1d6. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
So hold on. So it's roll 3d6.
Yeah, you didn't get a raise, so we'll just take whatever the bonus damage is, and we'll add that on top of it as well. Just click on roll damage for big payback, and we'll just add in whatever the bonus damage is, because that'll also roll your conviction.
Okay.
Anna says good luck. All right, so that is 24 damage.
But I didn't. Okay, yep.
Then, and his toughness is a 17.
So I didn't roll the extra 1d6. Where would I have put that in?
But that's where the bonus damage. Remember, you didn't get a raise.
Okay.
So we're not using that bonus damage roll for anything. So we'll just use that as your extra d6.
Okay. Got it. Yep,
Make sense?
Got it. Yep. Got
All
it.
right. So that is a hit with 1 wound.
Okay.
And I will try and soak that, because he's too early in the fight for him to be taking that kind of hit. Let's see. His spirit, though, is not great. Let's see. Oh, I got a hit with a raise. So you hit him, and Raider seems about as tough as you are. You guys are both trading kind of hits back and forth. Yep. He hit him, and he spits to the ground, and he's like, all right. And that is the end of round 2, guys. We didn't get a Joker in that last one, so let's see what happens now. All right, so we are drawing new cards. Deal cards to everybody. No one got a Joker. Mind Warp doesn't need a new card. And what's his name's already escaped. Hands up for Warlock. You want a Benny? Or want a card? A 2 of Hearts.
I'll take another one.
Okay.
Where did I go? Yeah,
that is a Jack of Hearts.
Nice. So Jack of Hearts and minus 2 bennies.
Anyone else? Any hands up for? No. Bennies are a little precious at this point. All right, so let's see here. Who do I want to act early here? Got some good cards for everybody, except for Gut Punch. Does Gut Punch have a quick? No. Raider does, but he doesn't roll 5. I think we're good. I think this is the order, guys. So let's do Cart by Suit. We'll get Warlock in the proper place here. Right. So Jack of Diamonds. Hearts comes before Diamonds. There we are. Nenzakit is up first. Whew. She, having summoned her wind spirits, and no one having tried to stop her,
we were distracted.
Nenzakit
orderly
vanishes. And Mind Warp, you know you can hear the screams of those 2 people that she tore the souls out of. That and echo away. Mind Warp, you're up next. So close. So close. What are you doing?
Well, I mean, Gut Punch is...
Yeah, you're distracted right now until the end of your turn. But
right.
Yeah.
I know. I still am going to run by and try and hit him. Oh, I know he has First Strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't like him.
I can't imagine why.
Do I have anything?
You could stunt, right? You got that PowerPoint now, or Benny now.
Right. Yeah, but I don't know of anything that stops First Strike.
Might I make a suggestion?
Yeah, sure.
So how many points are in, let me take a look here. How many points are in your various abilities. Fastest thought is 15s, which is the power cap for your tier. You could not move this round. Spend a Benny to power stunt that. Can you think of a super speed thing that could affect him without getting into melee range?
Yeah.
Like, as an example,
I could think of something.
you are right, it looks like near the entrance to a parkade, right?
Right.
So, I was thinking there's coins, but there won't be coins in there, not in this day and age.
Right, like something I could throw at him really fast.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. Like something that you could just, like in the same way that you lend speed to something, you could just grab. Do you think there's something you could pick up and lend speed to, make a range attack against this clown?
Yeah, like what would be around a prison that because I mean I'm not like super strong, so I can't necessarily pick.
But what about the what about the what do you call it? The gate. The
prison gate.
Yeah, those things. No, the prison gate. The gate for people going in and out of the fucking parkade. Those are made out of plastic, so you could probably easily break that and then just like spin and toss it at them.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I use a Benny.
Yep. So use a Benny to get this.
Power stunt.
Yeah, and this will be 6d6 damage if you hit. If you're not adding any other modifiers. If you're just dumping in and trying to hit him as hard as you can.
Yeah, I need to take him out because he's kind of screwing me up here.
Gut punch.
So what do I roll to hit him?
Roll shooting.
Shooting.
And you'll need a 4 to hit him.
Oh God, I don't have shooting.
Do you not have shooting at all? Well, hold on. It's
No.
throwing. Let me double check something.
I was going to say, I think it's athletics if he's throwing it.
Yes,
Kevin.
you're throwing. That's right. Athletics.
Okay, then I have a chance.
Okay.
There you go.
Shooting, I would be unskilled and no chance.
Hail raise! Holy
Wow.
shit! In spite of being
Finally.
distracted and it. All right, so then go ahead and roll 7d6 exclamation mark.
Oh my goodness, here we go.
Come on, big money.
7d6 exclamation mark. Come on.
Oh, his toughness is an 11.
Nice.
So that is, oh boy, 1, 2, 3 wounds. So that would be almost enough to incapacitate him. I'll spend his last Benny to try and soak this. His spirit is not great. So let's see. It's 2 wounds. Do I have anything that modifies his soak? I do not. So he's like, come on! And you just zip over, spin around, hurl this thing at him, and he has taken 2 wounds, and he is shaken. Then it is Bouclier's turn. Bouclier, what are you doing?
He is basically doing the same thing, except he's going to make an all-out attack.
Okay.
And
Well, that's a wild
using
strike,
Benny.
right?
What's that?
Do you mean a wild strike?
There's something called all-out attack, power stunt.
Oh, okay. Power stunt.
Oh,
Basically,
yeah.
I need to change the damage die from damage field explode or range to so I'll change the damage die to D10s.
Okay.
Okay.
So go ahead. It is an. Do you want to? You could wild strike with that as well.
I am going to. Yep.
Oh, and are you spending a Benny to maintain your conviction?
I am. So I am down to 0.
Which means you cannot power stunt then.
No. I was at 2. So.
Oh, okay. So you're power
I have 2
stunting. And,
Bennies.
okay, so you're at 0. So then go ahead and roll your attack for the big payback, and we'll just convert those into D10s for damage afterwards.
Yep. Okay. And there's no modifier on that. So.
Oh, conviction.
I did forget one thing too, guys. Hold on. Before we do this, forgive me, Bouclier. Well, we'll finish your turn, and then we'll do something I forgot to do, which is the other prisoners.
Yes.
So, We have that is a hit with a raise. So go ahead and roll. It normally does what, 5d6?
No, damage is strength plus 2d6.
Strength plus 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that'll be
With Wild Strike, it's strength plus 1d6. Sorry, strength plus 3d6.
The strength plus 3d10.
hold on. Wait, Wild Strike doesn't add, like Wild Strike, the tactic in Savage Rules doesn't add an extra dice of damage.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, it adds. It does add plus. I think it's plus 2 to damage, but
Yeah.
okay. So here's what you're going to roll. You're going to roll 1d12. What's your strength right now? 1d12 plus 1.
1d12 plus 1. Yep.
Okay. So we're going to roll 1d12.
No, just 1d12. Just
Okay.
1d12.
So you're rolling 1d12 exclamation mark plus 3d10 exclamation mark to include for your raise and for your normal melee attack.
Okay, got it.
Okay, and then we're adding 2 to the result of that. So that's 23 right now. 23 is enough to hit with a wound. Are you satisfied with that, or would you like to...
I can't do anything, so...
Oh, you can't. Never mind. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's hit with a wound. I've got 1 Benny left. I'm going to try and soak. But his spirit is not great either. I soak 1 of those. So he is not... You hit him, but he takes that hit like a champ. Then, Warlock, what are you doing?
I'm taking 2 actions this turn.
Okay.
1, I'm gonna super sorcery, and I'm picking up the intangibility power.
Okay.
And it takes an action to become intangible after you've activated it.
Okay, so that's your second... so that's 1 action is your
And I'm gonna
intangible?
fly over right next to Frankencon.
Yeah.
Hopefully his physical attacks can't hurt me. He doesn't have energy attacks. And then with my action, I'm going to try to stick my hands through his head to wound him.
Okay.
He gets to oppose me with an athletics or vigor, his choice, and I make a focus roll.
Okay. So...
And I would like to activate my conviction while doing so.
Okay. So then...
Actually, we'll see what happens, and then I'll choose.
Yeah. All right, so his vigor. Go ahead and make your roll.
-2 because it's a second action.
Oh, yeah, right. So you're going to want to beat my 9.
Okay, I got a 5. Let's activate conviction. Come on. Explode. Oh, damn. Well, it would have automatically wounded him if I succeeded, but nope.
I have bad news, though. It's not a heavy attack, is it?
Oh, no, the thing just says they automatically get a wound if I succeed.
You can't, unless you've got a heavy, a thing that does heavy, can't affect them.
Oh, well.
So, but anyway, you try and move in. Unfortunately, that does not. He is made of very, very tough stuff.
Oh. The thing to say it's an attack, it just. But okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Then it is Cold Kill's turn. Cold Kill is going to maintain the thing on Cygnus and is going to run the fuck away. Okay. He's going to cut through the alley. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. That's where he's going. Raider. Raider is still pissed at you, Bouclier. So he is going to give us an athletics or strength check, and he is going to try and knock you to the ground here. I got a 13.
All right, hold on a sec. You said athletics or strength?
Athletics or strength, yeah. Dealer's choice.
Yep. Nope.
No, but your conviction is still active. So that's an 11. So unfortunately, that's still a fail. But so you are... Hold on, let's see here. Let's see. I'm looking up, not grappling. Not shotguns, not suppressive fire. So I guess he's trying to grab you. Or push, this is what I'm trying to do. All right, so we got a success, but not a raise. So he's knocked you one back. Bouclier, do you have reach yet?
Do I have what?
Reach yet at your size?
No.
Okay, so then he is going to run and try and reposition here. So he gets races over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. He's running up here. Oh, he wouldn't be able to run because I would have taken a -2, so he moves there. All right, then Brawl. Brawl has escaped. Frankencon. He needs to unshake first because you injured him last turn, Cygnus. So. Just sort of a reminder too, if you use a test against a target, that can shake them as well. If you get a raise on it, you potentially can shake them. So one of the ways to shake targets to set them up for a second shake and attack or a result is to use a test if they're just too tough to take down. Then, and I can start putting away people who have escaped here. Gut Punch has not escaped. He has escaped. Oh, yes, and before I take my turn, Wood, let's see here. Who has not? John, would you give us a 1d8 roll, please? 7. Okay. There's someone else who has. We'll start with the regular criminal this time. This. He goes by the name Scorch. I'll leave it to you guys to guess what his powers are.
Mm-hmm.
So Scorch is coming out over... where is he? There you are. And over here. And 3, 0. See? Yeah, I gotta make sure I change the way the tokens default in their display. There is where Scorch is, and then Jeffrey, would you give us? So let me set Scorch out with his token or his bennies. Jeffrey, would you give us a D3 roll, please?
Oh, D3.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm shaking it up.
Well, there's only 3 of them left.
We've already seen one of the mega criminals. Ooh. This is something that will be of interest to Cygnus.
Oh, no.
What you see coming tumbling out of there is a criminal with which you are aware. This. Let me get a character together here. Where is it? Here he is. This is a sentient pile of machinery that you know as Replicator. It would have been held in some kind of containment unit that it has escaped, and it seems to have pieced itself back together. It is a iterative, non-human intellect that has almost a mystic level of ability to improvise different components to its body, and it has gone through several iterations of its form. This is something that was not created by a supervillain. I will tell you, the mega villain that is still in the prison and has yet to be revealed. This is a country-sized or nation-sized threat. That is something created by another supervillain, but fortunately, you have not seen them yet. So, Replicastor is also out. I'm going to put them just at the end of the turn for this because I forgot to draw them cards. But Frankencon has shaken off his ability. Warlock, you are fully intangible right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it will. Let me just read intangibility. Ooh. Okay, so only energy effects. So he's going to swing at you for this round and not do anything. You've managed to successfully distract him from Cygnus for this round. Gut Punch has to make...
At least half my idea worked.
Yeah. Then Gut Punch needs to... forgive me, Gut Punch. Needs to make a spirit check to unshake. I have unshaken. Ugh. And he looks at you. Here's Gut Punch. He looks at you. Mind Warp.
Yeah.
Grins. Teeth covered in blood. And he says, "That was a good one." Ah! And charges towards you. 1, 2. Oh, I need to make a run. Check. Let's see if I can actually reach you. 1, 2. I'll do it square by square because I'm sure you'll appreciate that being as slow as you are right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how much can he run? 1, 2, 3. That's as far as he can get. I didn't roll a 6 for it, so he's racing towards you. He's not going to be able to make an action this round. He can't get to you. That is awesome. So, and that is why you make your decision to run first and then you roll, because we can have these dramatic moments of shortfalls. Cygnus, you are distracted currently. You're not shaken, are you?
Yes, I am, sir.
Okay.
So I got to roll to unshake.
Roll to unshake. Everyone gets a Benny.
That's good.
10, 30.
And that would be why.
So do you want a Benny to re-roll?
Yeah, let's re-roll that.
Come on.
Nope.
Okay. Now, you could spend your conviction.
And use my conviction.
Oh.
Yep. So I just now turned it off.
Did you turn your conviction on your character sheet?
I did when I turned it on in that previous round. And I had it on. And so I just now took it off because it should have ended.
So here's the thing.
Turn, right?
So you would have known you would have been going into this round. You would have known what you could spend your Benny on, which would be to re-roll. You also could have spent your Benny to maintain conviction for this round, which would have allowed you to roll 1d6 exclamation mark and add that to the result of that first unshake.
Yeah.
Do you think that's what you would have done? Because you didn't know that you were getting a Benny as well.
Yeah, because I just wanted to make sure I didn't forget to turn it off.
No, that's okay. So
and I knew I had no Benny.
That's okay. So let's do
I'll
this.
turn it off.
So turn it back on. The reason it's important to keep it on, I mean, you didn't know you were getting a Benny also. Well, I mean, I didn't say that you got your Benny. So let's do this. Why don't you roll 1d6 exclamation mark. We'll add that to the first result and treat that as what you spent that new Benny on.
Come on, baby.
There you go. Unshake.
And conviction is on.
And conviction is on. Make sure it's on. So you are still distracted. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm definitely. I mean, Warlock is way too close to that guy for my comfort.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and.
Well, I am kind of like he swung at me and the thing went right through me. So.
Oh. Yeah.
Holy smoke. Yeah, it's a hit with a raise. So we'll go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, we're doing a 5d6.
It's 5d6, so it'll be actually 7d6, including your 7d6 exclamation mark, including the raise and your conviction.
21.
That is enough. Here he is. All right.
That exploded.
21. Yeah, that's a really rough. So it would just shake him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But shaking is setting him up, you know. So he is shaken. There we go. And then that brings us to the end of the round. And I will not... Oh, wait, we gotta... Well, I should have gone with Replicaster and Scorch. Let's do that quickly. So Scorch is... Scorch sees what's going on out here, sees the fight, and he's like, nah. And he flies at a speed of 90. Scorch has escaped. And I'll put Scorch aside. Then Replicaster. Let's see here. Replicaster is going to... I'm going to make a... What do you think your history with Replicaster is, Cygnus? Did you have any role in imprisoning him? Or them?
I'm almost... Yeah, I was thinking, maybe who it was before when it came about.
Actually, I have an idea. If you don't mind my taking it, well, I'll offer a suggestion. You tell me if you think this is correct. What you hear in your headset, Cygnus, is the digitized voice of Replicaster, and it sounds like if you could imagine someone making a voice only through the grinding of metal on, or like iron on iron kind of sound. And he says, oh, what is your secret identity? Here we go. Cooper, right?
Thank you, Leonard. I've waited long for this.
And you Sparrow look back, and you can see Replicaster, and you realize what's happened here. There's been a subroutine that Replicaster has set in your armor, waiting for the moment where it might trigger it and cause this cascade failure. You didn't fuck up and cause this prison break. Replicaster has been waiting for this all this time.
Oh, I'm pissed now.
So, Replicaster, seeing that, then you can see there is like it's a weird thing too. You can see he's made up of a bunch of like cogs and such in there. When he's activating his power, there's almost like things are moving around, and there's this violet light that comes from within. And then he almost like Tron style kind of like zips down to a single, pixel that seems to vanish. Replicaster has escaped. So set him aside. Then that brings us to the end of the round. So let's see here. We have 20 minutes left. Let's get everybody out into the pool. Let's see here. Who do we have left here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we'll do all of the minor ones right now, guys. And then we'll save our mega villain for hopefully the end of this round and the end of the session. So, first thing to come out, and I think this is likely someone that you are familiar with, Warlock.
Not another one.
This is something a little less nefarious, or at least a little less civilization ending the way that the Lingering Queen is.
But to say, I tramp around the powers of hell and whatnot, and like everything's nefarious.
Mm-hmm. So this. Phantasmor the Great. Phantasmor is effectively a burglarizing stage magician with superpowers.
Oh, I remember watching a John Constantine animated film on HBO Max that dealt with a stupid showman that actually summoned demons.
Yeah.
By accident.
Phantasmor the
Oh,
Great.
that's great.
Okay. So there he is.
Why is he in this place with the big supervillains?
He is still a super villain, and unfortunately, they are notoriously difficult to keep in prison. That is Phantasmor the Great, the longest name card of anybody. We'll add a turn for him so I don't forget.
Do they have a days without escapee?
Yeah.
Well, we just ruined their decade, you know?
Oh, yeah. Wasn't our fault, though. We found that out.
Then, another minor one, and I think maybe any one of you guys can know this guy, because he's just a kind of a criminal, run-of-the-mill, hired thug. But he goes by the name Python. Python is just a... honestly, if you think of evil Batman, Python would be about what you'd be expecting. So this is...
Interesting.
I'm Python.
Python. And there he is.
Sounds like he'd be really good at grappling.
Possibly. Why can't I get his... There we go. Get his token up. Put his wounds in. See, but not edit. Python. There we go. And unoverlapping, there's Python. He is in the initiative order. Next, we get into the super criminals. Well, the real serious folks. First up, I'll say I think is my favorite for last here. So first up, and you guys again can tell, I guess, does anyone have any experience with Python?
No, I don't.
That sounds like a Bouclier thing.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Evil Batman, okay. Then the man of the molten flesh, Pyre. He is a full team level of power. And he's coming out over here. Anyone have any backstory with Pyre?
Do we know a bit of his backstory? Because I mean, he could have made a deal with a demon.
Pyre is one of those. He seems to be in constant pain as a living, a living burning corpse, and as such, he happily just finds excuses to inflict pain on others.
I think Warlock might have heard about him, or at least knows a bit about him then.
Okay.
Because...
And I think maybe what I'll do is I'm going to move Phantasmor the Great and Python a little further forward, because Pyre will have this thing all fucking on fire. That is likely. He's probably burning as many guards as he can on the way out. And our final one, guys. And...
it's the comic book. These are the villains that might be possible to run across in the future.
Exactly. It's our annual, man. We got to set stuff up here. Okay, so this last one here.
I know that Lingering Queen was like the scariest thus far.
Yes.
This
Actually, Replicaster was pretty cool.
Another
Hopefully
one
she's planning to go back to Narnia.
suitable for an entire team?
No.
Killgator. Killgator is a giant lizard man who eats people.
It's very
God.
Yeah, there's no way a simple glitch in your algorithm could have, disabled all the security sickness. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Okay, and where is he? Here we go.
Cygnus is apparently the gateway for everything.
The sheer amount of different subroutines having to go down for all different means to contain these people. That's just mind-boggling.
Oh yeah, like this is knowing that Replicastor is among the escapees. Cygnus, this makes a lot more sense now. Killgator. And
Yeah.
go. And I have one more person to show you because he's coming out and grappled with Killgator. And he goes tumbling out into here. And that,
Ooh.
you guys think that the Canadian authorities would leave this place without any kind of protection?
Well, maybe.
Then you have forgotten about that World War II era Canadian superhero, Guard Dog.
Never even heard of Guard Dog, but that's awesome.
So Guard Dog is in full. He's sort of a Demi Brick type thing. If you can think of like John Walker, Captain America scale stuff, he's got some superhuman strength, some toughness and whatnot. He's a great scrapper. And he's a cranky old man too. So there is Guard Dog grappling with Killgator. There we go. Guard Dog. Nope, not Guard Dog. Guard Dog. And you guys can see. And we are overlapping. Now, did I add Killgator to initiative? I don't think I did. And I didn't add Guard Dog. All right, guys, here we go. We did not get a Joker last time, which means we are pretty much guaranteed to get one this time. Brace yourselves. We go. We are dealing cards. Here we go. No Joker! Holy shit! All right, hold on. First off, Mind Warp gets a second one because it's a 3.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's a 5, which you needed better than.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Joker! Mind Warp gets a Joker. That's a red
Joker.
Red Joker.
Red. Okay.
Everyone gets a Benny.
Everyone gets a Benny.
Joe. Wait. Oh.
Put like a JKR maybe for Joker Red. Anyone else? Hands up. Want to spend a Benny?
Yeah, that'll work.
Get a new card?
Let's see.
No, I'm not seeing hands, so let's just put them in order. Here we go. Mind Warp, you get to act whenever you like. Would you like to go first?
Yeah. And going to... Oh, man. What am I going to do to this guy?
Oh, yeah, you could stunt again.
Yeah, that's what I'm deciding.
I just want to check something here.
How much does... Oh, I can't move if I stunt. Was that correct?
Sorry, say again?
Can I still
no,
move?
that was what you chose to use your super speed in order to stunt that to use as many points. Like when Cygnus or Warlock use super sorcery, they automatically get 15 points to work with. But when you stunt, you need to pick a power that you're going to make work a different way. So the reason I suggested using the super speed is because that's worth 15 points.
Oh, wait, but I could move at like human speed.
Yeah. Oh, you can still move if you want to.
Yeah,
do the
like
exact...
I'm just gonna move to the other side of this entrance here and rip off the other plastic
and stunt it again. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and stunt it again to throw this thing at him again.
Go ahead and give us a what do you call it? Give us a
agility, I believe it was.
Athletics check.
Or athletics, yeah, athletics. Yep. All right, here we go.
Come on. That is a hit. Not a raise, so go ahead and roll. That is 6d6 exclamation mark, please.
Yeah, okay, come on. We gotta, like, at least hurt one of these guys. Put him back in prison. Oh, yeah.
You won! I have terrible news. I am out of bennies for gut punch. So
beautiful.
What does it look like as you fucking knock him clearly unconscious?
Yeah, I think it's just, you know, like this plastic thing, and he's just like, you can see him sort of focus his psychic energy right into it, and it's almost like he doesn't move his arm. The plastic just sort of flies out of his hand, and the end of it just hits him right in the face, or maybe right in the gut, so hard that it actually knocks him down.
Mm-hmm. So he is hit by this thing and is knocked clean unconscious. Gut punch is out of the fight.
No time.
Then it is Raider's turn. So Raider... oh boy, what's he gonna do? He does like a good scrap, but there's a lot of folks out here right now. He's gonna carry up these stairs here. I'm gonna try and run for one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna go into the building here. You can hear screams from where he's moving through the building, and he's gonna pick something up. Killgator. Killgator is going to... he's grappling Guard Dog right now, so I think he's just going to fucking throw Guard Dog. So let me make a strength check here. We'll contest it with Guard Dog. He wins, but not a raise. So he tosses Guard Dog... at you, Mind Warp, actually. So let's make a athletics check against you. I hit, not a raise, but he doesn't weigh all that much. Let's see here. Throwing. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, so what's your toughness, Mind Warp? 8? Oh, you know what? No, he misses you. Right. I forgot. You got that dodge that gives me a penalty of -4 to hit with range, right? Lightning reflexes. You've got dodge 4, so I subtract 4 from my attack rolls. I actually miss you. I need an 8 to hit you. So that means he tosses Guard Dog and it lands around there. Or he lands around there. Ugh. And then Killgator will start running away. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh, he's actually going to run to the sewer. I don't want to play with a stereotype here, but Killgator's racing to a sewer lid. Cold Kill. I think we can safely assume Cold Kill has escaped. Pyre's going to keep killing people in the prison right now. Warlock, what are you doing?
I would like to taunt Frankencon to keep him focused on me rather than Cygnus.
Do so, okay.
But I want to take 2 actions this turn, so...
Okay, so be -2 to the first one?
Yes, and I would spend a point of Benny to keep my conviction up.
Sounds good. Okay, so...
what would you like me to use to taunt?
Rolling his spirit... you beat my 9.
Okay, what do I need to roll?
Taunt. If you're unskilled in taunt, then you're going to roll taunt.
Oh. So just unskilled then? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hopefully I can Okay.
Benny,
might be time to use a Benny. Yeah.
I'm not using my last Benny. I'm going to need it.
Okay. Second action.
I'm going to attempt to support Cygnus in an attack against Frankencon.
Okay.
And,
So give us a. What do you think you're using here? Taunt?
Not taunt. I want to like use like he's a illusionist spellcaster, so he wants to like create like phantom images around to make it easier to hit.
Look, I'm all in favor of trying to squirrel it to fit your best stat, but that doesn't.
What do you think I should use then?
I think you should use taunt. If that's what you're doing with your first action, you're trying to distract him.
Oh no! My first action was to get him to focus on me. My second one is to
sorcery is. I disagree that sorcery is an appropriate one. If you can give me a social one you want to use to try and distract, or you want to try and use acrobatics or athletics.
Okay, yeah, I'll choose athletics then.
Okay.
Kind of like
because you're trying to physically distract him. I just don't know, like sorcery. I like what you're trying to do with trying to create stuff, but I just think it's more that feels like leaning into your best role as opposed to something that's appropriate for the narrative. But
I'll use that athletics then.
Yeah, and, so athletics at -2. You just need
and I have a free reroll with that from my reliable. So.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so that's a success. Go ahead and if you want to re-roll, go ahead and re-roll. That's a success. Will be +1 to Cygnus's action right now.
Okay.
And that is a 7, so +1.
Okay.
Okay, so
yeah, that'll work.
You could Benny to re-roll that if you like.
I'm gonna need my Benny.
Okay.
With that, I'm gonna attempt to move away from him while I'm still intangible.
Okay, so he'll swing at you, but does not hit.
Yeah, I'll fly up because I bet I can feel Pyre's heat just rolling from that area.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm gonna like ripple over here, just stay within blast range of him.
All right,
that's it for me.
Then it is Phantasmor the Great. Phantasmor is right. Where did I put him? Here he is. Phantasmor is going to use his ability to go invisible. And then he is going to get the fuck out of here. So this is fucking crazy. Phantasmor has escaped. Frankencon. Frankencon needs to unshake first. He has unshaken. And Cygnus, you're no longer distracted. That because he has escaped. Yeah, he's run away. Where did you went back into the prison, right? Warlock, where did you go?
I went to the southeast.
Southeast, okay.
This way.
So he's definitely following you. You've got his attention right now.
He's got a strong will, but he ain't that smart. Okay, good.
No, he is not smart. So he is just going to run in your direction. And as he does so, he's going to tear up a giant chunk of concrete that he's going to try and throw at you. Not this round, but next round, because he needs to spend his round doing that, or his action doing that. Python is up next. Python is a canny adversary. He likewise is going to try and GTFO. So he will, I think, run. And he's got a faster run dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 12, 13. There we go. So he is running along. Bouclier, what would you like to do?
Bouclier is going to chase Raider.
Okay.
So he's going to run. So I guess move my 6 first and then roll.
No, just click on your run. That'll tell you how far you can roll.
Okay, got it.
If you decide to run, then you might as well roll right away and see how much.
Okay.
8 inches. Okay.
Also, he is spending his. Does he have one? Let's see. He's spending one to main.
Benny? You got a Benny?
Yeah,
he's going to conviction. So I will tell you guys, we're almost at to, like, once we finish our turn, we're ending the round. Because we're in the middle of combat, we're not going to start next session with full bennies.
Okay. I think he's going to hold the Benny. He's gonna give up the conviction. So I go 8 inch 8. 1, 2, 3. Now, can you point to where the entrance is?
Entrance, the way he has gone in is he has gone up these stairs here, up these stairs here, and into the, like, 3rd level of the building.
Okay, so this would be 4. Then I have to go here?
Yeah.
6.
And I'll take gut punches. Not escaping.
8. Okay.
Okay. And would you like to take an action?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guard dog. Guard dog is on the ground, and he looks up at you, Mind Warp. It says, "Where'd you come from?"
I don't know if I want to answer that.
Okay. He scrambles to his feet.
I just look confused.
Okay. Yeah, you're sort of staring at him. He gets to his feet and he says, "Well, I don't know who you are. We can't let him get out. Come on. You seen anything on the side of the angels? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to try and get to Python. Yep. He goes racing over to Python. Jeff, since he spoke to you, would you give us a 1d10 exclamation mark and 1d6 exclamation mark?
1 exclamation. Oh my goodness.
That's 6. That 6 is going to pay. No, it's not going to.
No.
I mean, in fairness, Guard Dog probably had his bell rung pretty fucking heavy before by Killgator. So he races over to try and get his hands on Python, but he is slipping away. Cygnus.
All right. So let me do this first of all. I'm going to keep my conviction up.
Okay.
So there's the Benny.
All right.
So
you are no longer distracted. Make sure you take
I'm
distracted off as well.
I already did that. Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Okay.
So I'm looking for something that I can pick up and hit him with. So I know he pulled that lamp post out.
Who? Frankencon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm looking to see what else would be.
Is your your thing expired, right?
Yeah. My last turn, but large. Or it says I'm reading in the powers book. If you got D12 plus 3, you can pick up like a large thing, and whatever that is, that can be considered a heavy weapon. So
yes, I mean, he threw it basically up at you. That same one is probably on the ground.
Okay. Then that's what I'm going to grab. I'm going to grab that and then fly over here.
Yep.
And try and whack the fire out of him.
Please do. His parry is a 10.
Okay.
No, his parry is an 8. Forgive me.
Can you get a +1 from my support?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hopefully you can ring his bell.
With conviction, hopefully.
That is a 7. Does that include the +1 from John?
No.
That is a hit, not a raise. Go ahead and roll damage.
I had already started.
So with this, it's probably equivalent to bigger than a motorcycle, smaller than a car. So it'll be strength plus 3d6. Oh, there you go. You already got it set up. With conviction, that is a 24. Fucking nice one. And I do not have... So that is shaken and wounded. That's another wound on Frankencon. And
that's
he's
the end of my turn.
Shaken once again. And that is the end of our session, guys. So...
Nice.
That is, everyone keep your bennies where they are. And I'll keep my bennies. Hold on. I have 2. I'll mark down what I don't need to tell you guys right now. Let me look at my little book up. Okay, we've got. So this is issue 14. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Bouclier, you get an advancement.
Okay.
Mind Warp, you get an advancement.
Oh, wow.
And Warlock, you were on your way towards one. Excellent. All right. So then, guys, that brings us to the end of the middle part of our annual, I guess, for our issue. So let me bring us back to the main screen here. And before we start our outro, let's just take a moment to pause on the cover, as you do with a comic that you treasure, and see in the little circle balloons, or little circles on the cover at the side of the cover illustration. This, of course, is drawn by George Perez. You can see the names of all the villains that you have met today. Frankencon, Raider, Gut Punch, Cold Kill, Bullet Time, Nenzakit, the Lingering Queen, Brawl, Scorch, Replicaster, Phantasmor the Great, Python, Pyre, and Killgator, with the special guest star, Guard Dog. So, your Rogues Gallery is growing by the issue, guys. Your second year of issues promises to have a lot of other problems. But for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for issue 14 of our ongoing campaign, The Guard, playing Savage Superheroes. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the campaign, or the game we're playing, please do not hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I'll endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. There's also a link down below to the Dungeon Musings Discord server, where all of us are active, and you can find channels there dedicated to Savage Worlds and most other games and campaigns we run on the channel. There's also a ton of other great channels on there and a ton of great people. You are more than welcome to join us over there. There's also a link down below to our friends at Noble Knight Games. Noble Knight Games is the preeminent unionized retailer of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs in North America. Not only do they have a great selection of new role-playing games, board games, and card games, they have an unmatched selection of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs. If you make a purchase of $10 or more through their website, be sure to enter the code MuserWinter, and you will save yourself 10% on your purchase. There is also a really great feature they've got called a want list. If you have something listed in their extensive collection that is not in stock, you can enter add it to your want list, and they will send you an email when it comes in, and you can pick it up at your leisure. There's also a link down below to something called Heroes Save Villages, which is the charity fundraising campaign we run on the channel. It benefits the SOS Children's Villages International Charity, really incredible organization active in over 130 countries, benefiting over 80,000 orphaned and abandoned children, including ongoing relief efforts in a bunch of crisis areas. You can learn all about their organization by following that link, and any donations through that link go directly to the folks at SOS Children's Villages International. None of it goes to the channel or any other middleman. It just goes to help out the kids who benefit their services. And while we're spending the first half of this year running our charity sessions to thank the donors from last year, the second half of the year will be dedicated to the folks who donate from this year. They will be voting on what game we're going to play, what setting, and all the stuff. Similar things we did last year with last year's charity campaign, The Year of Ill Omens. The last thing I will say is an enormous thank you to our stalwart heroes from today. So, Robert, John, Will, and Jeffrey, thank you so much for playing today, guys. Congratulations on thwarting at least one prisoner supervillain's attempt to escape. I will say that with the planning that Replicaster has done before, it does seem like the cards were stacked against you. Especially when I had two jokers to start with. So for those listening at home, we'll be back in 2 weeks' time to see the outcome of this super villain prison break. But until then, we hope that we gave you a few hours, take your mind off the troubles of our world, and think about the troubles that our heroes are trying to thwart in the great city of Kingston, Ontario. And until we see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming.